With the G8 gone, Chicago now moving ahead with preparations for the NATO summit. Today, Chicago police and security experts met with business leaders. WGN's Julian Cruz talked to security analysts who are helping coordinate things.
Good evening. I-55 will be an important VIP access way here to the main venue, McCormick Place, and we're learning this evening that portions of the Stevenson Expressway during the weekend of the summit will be cut off to regular traffic from time to time. Long motorcades of 15 to 20 vehicles. That's how heads of state travel with their own staff and security. Part of what will be a complicated logistical challenge.
Those are tightly choreographed movements that motorcades and delegations will have very specific arrival and departure times at these locations.
Former U.S. Secret Service chief and high-level security consultant Arnette Heintze compares it to a big United Nations meeting in New York, a security detail that he's worked many times before. Given the congestion of Midtown Manhattan, though, Heintze believes that in many ways Chicago is better equipped with access roads and other issues to deal with the summit like NATO the weekend of May 19th. He wants Chicagoans and business leaders to understand that there's nothing to fear.
Should we be boarding up our stores and businesses? And the answer is absolutely not.
Understandably, there's a lot of concern when you talk about security, but at a closed-door meeting today with business leaders, Heintze and a panel of police commanders and security specialists answered questions and concerns from Chicagoland Chamber of Commerce business leaders. Another piece of information emerging, details about Chicago's First Lady leading a city delegation to Brussels this month to help plan the NATO summit. At a Chicago summit for mayors from around the world today, Rahm Emanuel still getting questioned about losing the G8 summit, getting cover from a colleague, New York Mayor Michael Bloomberg.
The G8's going to Camp David?
Yes.
And NATO's coming here? Mm-hmm. Neither are coming to New York. I mean, what's wrong here? We should have both. And you're being criticized for getting 50. You batting 500, you get in the Hall of Fame. I don't know what the problem is.
A lighthearted moment there, but with all of the hand-wringing about losing the G8 summit, both mayors making the point that the NATO summit certainly nothing to sneeze at in terms of positive exposure for a city. Near McCormick Place, Julian Cruz, WGN News.
Well, an argument at a